Well, the contribution of the Portuguese team to this project, I will not speak about the statistics about the first inquiry. That's already treated, and most of the causes are very similar. The Portuguese situation is not quite the same regarding the immigrants by now, but mostly we are going to speak I think you can see our contribution for the C1 first section for the manual proposed by University Juan Carlos from our Spanish colleagues. For the manual tasks and outputs, if you with your license, I will read. The Portuguese team presented a PowerPoint at the time and proposed to construct a program which is based on the organization of tours within the historic gardens. We saw the proposal about the gambling, the chance the gardener, but we think there are could be other assets to this project, like living history. So, the organization of tours within historic gardens through historical reenactment. We propose this because we have already experiences in Portugal in guided tours in gardens. So, one of the main reasons for the inclusion of the researcher that is not present here today, Paulo Barros, including is an asset because he's making a PhD on this subject, and he's included in the article. Very quickly, the role, our article, we contributed with 3 articles to this manual from Ricardo Moreno and Immaculada. The role of living history in education for cultural heritage and educational success. Living history can be best described as a movement, a technique of interpretation, a philosophy, and in our project, as an educational tool. What is living history? It began almost 100 years ago in Europe with historians, anthropologists, and antiquaries who were looking for a means to bring the past to life, to reenact old glories and memories in a deep nationalist world, soon to be devastated by 2 wars. The open-air museums and parks, or gardens, of Europe provided a natural stage for living history programs. In those times, much more for amusement and propaganda agendas than as an educational channel for learning history. These museums and parks include the day-to-day furnishings and implements of daily life, exhibited in the context of historic houses, barns, outbuildings, and business buildings such as craft and trade shops, mills and factories, and places of worship. And of course, historic gardens. The open-air environment that surrounds these forms of cultural heritage often consists of period-appropriate plants, animals, fences, and road surfaces that demonstrate their historical themes. The staff and trainees in these museums, parks, or historical gardens are using replicated tools and the necessary equipment to do the farming and daily habits of a time not so long ago. The reenactors dressed in period costumes, entering in a sort of role play, or speak in first or third person, presenting information as nowadays a living history immersive methodologies. This was the first article. I don't have too much time, I think it's 5 minutes. So we contributed with 2 other articles from Miguel Santos, that is my fellow that is not also that is absent, about some more technical approaches to the background of this project. One of the articles for the manual is multi-tiered systems of support and academic success. You see that our crew is growing up in Portugal. Miguel has enlarged his crew, I'm enlarging my crew, and bioecological factors and processes in school failure and dropout. I think this will be furnished for whoever wants to read, because the time is short.
For you, because we organize.
Okay.
No problem,
To finish, because this is a very large synopsis, The other task was the second batch of inquiries that we are proceeding, online or in personal approach, in which the Portuguese team was asked to recollect 48 answers. It's almost done, mainly from young adults in the same items as the previous inquiry, the first batch. And so the team is working this matter in order to accomplish the schedule at the end of September. It's not very far away. So thank you very much.